Jamrock Radio. Jamrock Radio.
So me I say good gosh, man. Me I say Chicago representing for Jamrock Radio.
Them want me suffer. Why them so bad, man? Them can't stop food from go on my table. Ah boy, oh boy. Jamaica them can't hold me again. Can't hold me again. Bad mind can't hold me again. Can't hold me again. Me say me go round the corner, me go round the bend. Can't hold me again. Me tap inna the exhaust and give them problem. Can't hold me again. All of who want me dead want me live inna the pen. Can't hold me again. Me alone as Daniel inna the lion den. Can't hold me again. Them want me fi suffer, them want me fi frost too. Yeah, this a my ghetto gospel. I know them make me a strive in a life, so then me no chat. Them can't make me maga, can't make me feeble. Me no take coke, no use nigga. Them try all kind of thing and them is him schism, but you know see me still a lead you. No house, no car, no vehicle. Could you make me stray from the people? Just through money and ego. You see your fans, them a leave you. Can't hold me again. Can't hold me again. Bad mind can't hold me again. Oh, can't hold me again. Me say me go round the corner, me go round the bend. Can't hold me again. Big ship to the side is a message we a send. Can't hold me again. Genius, them stuck on a level but a rise, man a rise. So them and my friend them sit down and a criticize. When good turn evil, not a pretty sight. Them want see dark cloud but a be a pretty light. I sit on the hill and look on the city life. Never reach so far them wouldn't want to take my life. I'ma live forever now, live for the back every promoters I did for the flight. Right.
Well if your mama and your papa bad mind, simply mean bad mind on in your family. You coulda catch it for your brother Billy. Oh Lord, tell bad mind people fi move. Go away and come out of me way. Me not really matter where crosses want say. All you do you sit down for me name every day. And I'm mad over the with the name of genius I play. Who no move? Go away and come out of me way. Me not really matter where crosses want say. All you do you sit down for me name every day. And I'm mad over the with the name of genius I play. Fi say none of them not like me's a understatement. Me a did that fi crosses me nah have no patience. And music me say genius give it the strength. Make some more hit tune and buy some more apartment. Fi money some boy gon' go lay statement. I end up a do some man new entertainment. Me make my money to me God give talent. That's why me have to tell bad mind people fi move. Go away and come out of me way. Me not really matter where crosses want say. All you do you sit down for me name every day. And I'm mad over the with the name of genius I play. Who no move? Go away and come out of me way. Me not really matter where crosses want say. All you do you sit down for me name every day. And I'm mad over the with the name of genius I play. When we roll, you know we roll 55 deep, 25 truck and 25 G. 5 John coffee, the thugs them clear off the street. Money stack and pile, we gyal them whole lead. You see it? Bad mind all them do a short teeth. Walk up, boom off your fist and say, dog, are you a do it? As you turn about them, want to see you 6 foot deep.
The voice there of the Doc Beanie Man. And before that, Movado. If you just tuned in, greetings and welcome. My name's DJ Warm and Easy. And I'm here for the next couple of hours in that famous swivel chair, that liver swivel chair, just vacated by two of the greatest on the Global Sounds crew. That's Marcel DJ, Hyper Hype. They're back next week, same time, same place, right here in the hot seat on the #1 frequency, Jamrock Radio, the voice of Luton and beyond. Right, we got an action-packed show as usual. Special guest today from the original Unity Hi-Fi out of Tottenham, London. Father Ribs, Robert Ferron, will be right here talking to me about the sound systems of the UK. From now till then, that's all to happen between now and 10. Keep the dial right on here, Jamrock Radio. We're also going to be looking at some brand new tracks. That's one of them. Some dubplate specials. And some music produced by myself, of course, from Worldbeat Studios.
Jamrock Radio. Jamrock Radio.
So this week we're kicking off the show with some dancehall pressure. The Koof Revisited. Check it out.
Watch what me say. Get a youth, roll up your head now. of emotion them fi circle. Play your tune them good, make the people cheer instead of echo. Next sound a fling shot and you a fling pebble, and I wonder why you can't rock the dance pan a level. Play some house party before you go in a people club. Go learn for trouble 45 before you vice double. Or else you a go in a clash and dig you one a grave. I try to play one of my customs for life save. No, some sound boys say them great and they did not dance straight. I got to leap on the plate and them don't know how to play it. I come in a hug you and the beat but who the narrator who a beat and feed them sound not even left them when I speak.
Jamrock Radio. Jamrock Radio.
Sound boy test, you get elimination. Been them in the one. Listen this. Somebody give me the vibes. Somebody give me the vibes. Somebody give me the vibes, boy, boy. Somebody give me the vibes. That's why. Yes, I'm gonna give them what they want. And it sound come close to borderline. Them lose tonight. This ya sound a lack of sound in the east, west, south, and all in the north. Who know what to make we lock them up? My sound a lock them all up. Show them who are really running down. Go tell the jump and say, well, if a war, who no wanna bother mention. Play rubber dub in a this session. Yeah, me say amount of dub we have can pull a jump and yeah, me say we write up your sound in a second, little boy. War who no wanna bother mention. Play rubber dub in a this session. Yeah, me say amount of dub we have can pull a jump and yeah, me say we write up your sound in a second.
Well, the rest because I'm a spiritual spice on the rock one of this. What to all make a sound boy with a little drum pan? I want us a real big sound of my double the man scene. Could know. Sometimes I sound again, cool again, cool again. Sometimes I sound again, cool again, cool again. Again, cool again, cool again. Sometimes I sound again, cool again, cool again. Voice a dub so I sound feel lucky. Other sound here and I go on like them crazy. Start counteract by the 10 and the 20. To me in a church and think me not hear or not see. Get me so vexed and they get me so angry. Thunder get mad and decide to go on nasty. Drave selector and say listen to me now. Any boy where you know about no sound now. Where you did they when did more a tear down now. When David did a bill underground now. When Music Master was the number one around now. I went your life away Rasta them crown now. Yes, Brooklyn was me stamping ground now. Kids and a day take song boy make clown now. So when you see the thunder don't try to frown. Sometimes I sound again, cool again, cool again. Sometimes I sound again, cool again, cool again. Again, cool again, cool again. Sometimes I sound again, cool again, cool again. Them have a itch so you know them get antsy. Play with computer on 45 nor no LP. Who tell me that no me friend named Mitzi? Sharon tell her who tell Sharon no Beverly. Behind me back them say me done and me not ready. Never said nothing, me just wait patiently. Me know me did that catch them with that dub neatly. So one night me a surf and nothing Shelly can't say. Look on the clock it a say 3:30. Jump on the webcam me never feel sleepy. In a me inbox say guess where me say. No I whip a sound boy them a search round for me. Cause them know the cool freak it from back in the 80s. So your DJ one about that utter.
I tell ya, I just love that rhythm. All courtesy of Tiger Shark Records.
And Q Club was the tacky that they town.
That's the title. Koof again.
The boogie down was Mr.
Featuring voice like Idonia,
So when you see
the Don Gaga Ninja Man, and in the background Shelly Thunder. If you just tuned in, once again, greetings and welcome. And office specs going out again, once again, to Marcel DJ and Hyper Hype. For the last couple of hours, they're back next week, right here on Jamrock Radio. In the meantime, it's me in that famous leather swivel chair, keeping you company with some of the best reggae music from both sides of the Atlantic and beyond.
Hey, some boy, you a real come around. And when you there when village just tear down. And when the whole of we a chill a reggae loud. When love people was the number one around. When thunder was away the female crown.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
It's Jamrock Radio to the world.
Yeah, yeah,
fight, we fuss, we grieve, we war. Still we keep dancehall alive. And when we jump on the stage and fight for the mic, still we keep dancehall alive. Dancehall for you, for me, my brother. Fill up with girls and weed and grabber. So when them talk, make them talk. Keep them one thief dancer, go abroad, but select a play. The jockey pull it up same way. No matter what the paper say, dance all of it within. Listen to the answer rhythm, select a play. The jockey pull it up same way. No matter what the people say, reggae of it within. Gun crown Marley the king. Hey, the king.
Yo, some of the go on them can't get done. Every man get done when them find out.
Here comes a time when everyone get bun, get bun. We don't get the beer criminal, worry over when some. I've been through the wind and I've been through the rain, been through the stress and I've been through the pain. Got my heart broken again and again. That is why I now worry I bring.
Me woman say fi hold on tight your Johnny, cause she woulda never ever diss me fi nobody. So me put me trust in her definitely. To my surprise, she go sleep with the cabin. It mash up me brain and put me in a pain. But you know man strong rocker. Me deal with the matter, deal with the proper. Make her reshuffle and trophy the sister. She get message from her friend. We have passed over hills and she lose her cool and get in a tip. But you can't tell me not to wait. Tell me sit down here. Me just get me ping with the picture. Baby, no worry for yourself. Settle your heart. It's not what you think, but it's what you talk. No make the mood so up, cause them no know when we start. How you first break me heart.
Chihuahua, here comes a time when everyone get bun, get bun. We don't get the beer criminal, worry over when some. Oh yeah, me not go complain, you know me not go screw. Me not have no regrets with the things that we do. Because man a real talk, I saw this something go. And me happy with all the things that me know.
She knows so when rain a fall at the wrong time for me get a phone call me a chill. She come draw me out. She come draw me out.
Jamrock Radio. Jamrock Radio.
She like it at me gear and she can't cool off. She like it rough, me gear rough. She like it too soft. Bend over on your back and moonwalk. Balance on your hand, them oh Lord. Girl, grab your toes, take a deep breath. You think say that you're weak, you're not weak yet. Sweat up on your face, dripping on the sheets. Tell me if you're ready for showdown, baby, showdown. I won't slow down. Are you ready? Show me, girl. Show me, girl. Showdown, baby, showdown. I won't slow down. Are you ready? Show me, girl. Show me, girl. Well, I'm not the size of the gun, but of the effect from the bullet where you left out of the nozzle. Touch your boom, boom. Set like a gangster on the bike. I'm positioned for the ride. All of the woman show. And if you don't afraid to try and don't afraid to fight, woman shout. And if you don't afraid to height and don't afraid to talk on the mic,
Jamrock Radio.
make it take off like a flight, drop and bruise up her side. She still a say, she make neighbors them a wait, people them a hear when she a shout. I'm gonna take you to my home, have you all alone. King say you're weak, you know weak yet. Sweat up on your face, dripping on the sheets. Tell me if you're ready for showdown, baby, showdown. I won't slow down. Are you ready? Show me, girl. Show me, girl. Showdown, baby, showdown. I won't slow down. Are you ready? Show me, girl. Show me, girl. Mama, I see top.
The great ouncer rhythm. Originally on Studio One, and through the decades, it has been revitalized many a time. You listen to the voices of Triller U, Johnny P, and Lukey D. And I tell you what, it's music that was killing the dance halls in the 90s. This is one of the Sting favourites as well. The rhythm track, a lot of artists love to use it on stage as the backdrop to their performance. The answer rhythm of the 80s and the 90s, and of course Our special guest who ruled through the 80s and the 90s right here in the UK, Father Robert Ribs Ferron. We'll be right here on World Reggae Beat between now and 10.
Jamrock.com. Are you that?
Choose you. Now play it cool and make another man go rock to your world. Make me tell you, me now play no fool and go lose you. Now play no fool can me choose you. Now play it cool and make another man go rock to your world. With those hips and those lips, pretty girl, you could never be no teacher. You've gotta be the head mistress, you're surely you winner. With the way that you move and the way that you're grooving, you're retired. You're number one upon my list, just what I require. That's why me not play no fool and go lose you. Not play no fool, can me choose you. Not play it cool and make another man go rock to your world. Make me tell you, me not play no fool and go lose you. Not play no fool, can me choose you. Not play it cool and make another man go rock to your world. Tell me why should I lie when I can't deny? You have the kind of style to make a big man cry, and this a kind of love that keep me satisfied. Tell me baby why should I lie when I can't pretend? This a kind of love I set a brand new trend, and this a kind of girl that make me like a storm I'm coming again. That's why me not play no fool and go lose you. Not play no fool, can me choose you. Not play it cool and make another man go rock to your world. Make me tell you, me not play no fool and go lose you. Not play no fool, can me choose you. Not play it cool and make another man go rock to your world.
Jamrock Radio. Jamrock Radio.
Man, I'm making a good day.
Yeah, man, notice this. Can I go read the board? Go read the notice board and then we see what bad boy out the road. Go read the board. Go read the notice board and then we see what bad boy out the road. Go read the board. Go read the notice board and then we see what bad boy out the road. Go read the board. Go read the notice board and then we see what bad boy out the road. Jungle is man there. A bad boy out the road. When I see say that them name it up on the notice board, TG man there. A bad boy out the road. When I see say that them name it up on the notice board, better than a spanglers. A bad boy out the road. When I see say that them name it up on the notice board. Well, them on a fool and them on a idiot. Them know the road board. Now walk with them to zigzag, every load. And if you not disrespect, gonna get turned off our road to read the board. Go read the notice board and then we see oh bad boy out the road. Go read the board. Go read the notice board and then we see oh
on no wanted poster. No feel we carry it in a holster. But you a bad boy, you a paper soldier. Little baby go back in your stroller. You a talk about to cola, no colder. And the people are ready to come round. You're just doing a bend up your face and screw. When we see a little boy, we are not easy push over.
Go read the board, go read the notice board, and then we say,
I'll tell you what, I'm going to read the notice board for you right now. But before that, let's just tell you about the rhythm track, produced by none other than the super producer who we talked to last week right here on Jamrock Radio on the World Reggae Beat, Computer Paul Henton. The rhythm's called The Double Trouble Juggling. In the background, Culture T. Before that, Stevie Face. Kicked off the version excursion with Lukey D. Lukey D, of course, from the group called Lust, which features singing melody Lukey D, Tony Curtis, and Thriller U. But the notice board looks like this. Saturday, November the 16th, takes you to Lee Manor Recreation Centre, Norfolk Drive, Luton, where it's a night called Roll Back to Yesteryear. Come and join in the unique experience of roller skating in a family-friendly environment, which takes place Saturday, November the 16th from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. at Lee Manor Recreation Centre, Northwell Drive, Luton, LU33TL. We guarantee you sessions full of fun that is second to none. DJs on the night are on DJ Fats, Beefstar, Dr. Drew and Guess. Family edition from 6 till 8. Adults Playground from 8:30 till 12. Don't miss it. Dancehall Experience Promotion presents Champions in Action Friday the 22nd of November, and all roads leads to Harvey's Nightclub, Park Street in Luton. We have live and direct from Miami, Black Chiney with Woody Chin and English Fire. Doors open from 10 p.m. till late. Music supplied also by Sovereign Roadshow, Lenny Hype, Street Rock, Killer Contrast, Around Dirty Decks and LPOJ Sound with Mikey, Talent and Naru. Friday the 22nd of November, Harvey's Nightclub, don't miss it, Black Chiney. Friday the 15th of November, Club Crystal, a dance called Liquor Stun Up on the Foot. And you've got live and direct from Jamaica, DJ Kenny, and this takes place at the Broadway Club Crystal in Bedford on Friday the 15th of November. Music supplied by DJ Diplomat, Mikey Silk, and special guest Russ I1. So that's one not to be missed. Check it out.
Jamrock Radio. Jamrock Radio.
Let's go. Alright, survive if you can, make it if you
I tell you what, we're going to drop some roots and culture, but before that, let's just go into a short break and we'll be back with this one right after these words.
You can free your mind, keep your focus and don't waste time. Leave the beast and the evil behind. The wicked, wicked, wicked evil man them. Blow out the wicked, wicked, wicked evil man them. No pass with the wicked, wicked, wicked evil man them. Blow out the wicked, wicked, wicked evil man them.
Jamrock Radio. Jamrock Radio.
Peace, let's go. Alright, survive if you can, make it if you can.
I tell ya,
hustle if you can, make it if
that one don't want to play, so we'll get straight on with the music as we do this.
Only the strong will survive in these times. Only yourself can free your mind. Keep your focus and don't waste time. Leave the beast and the evil behind. The wicked, wicked, wicked evil man them. Blow out the wicked, wicked, wicked evil man them. No pass with the wicked, wicked, wicked evil man them. Blow out the wicked, wicked, wicked evil man them. I tell we not trust them, we not trust them. When the Bible talk about Judas and Muslim, we not trust them, we not trust them. If them try take me life, try we force them. Hey, bad mind gets so active till it start to a muscle. Them not like me sight when they get to you to hustle. Do we stacking up the paper, put it larger than life. House and car, them know how we have couple. So why I tell you get to you to stay out of trouble? Still pressing on in this a everyday struggle. Life is like a crossword and we have to solve the puzzle. No make them juggle down in all the rubble. Alright, alright.
Free my chains and let me go. Okay then. Finally I'm going home. Free my chains and let me go. Finally I'm going home. Give it out. Well alright. Humble on yourself, no man no better than a man. Govern on yourself because you can govern the land. Pacify your touch and make me born a Babylon. I've moved on from a shield and a spear in my hand. So tell the Prime Minister who out of the position. Poor people they must suffer, treat them like a magician. And the prison they must full up like a water in a can. It's hard to live your life and to survive a Babylon.
Whoever say an eye for an eye, leave the whole world blind. Me telling her go home next time. I tried to leave it in peace, to them to stop from deceit, so them get more than a piece of my mind. Me not go waste my breath, no me not talk for talk. Cause if you send in tread, then me will walk the walk. And if my head get hot, now make me dogs them back. Cause them not gonna stop, stop. The dogs born thirsty and them stay hungry. Plus them ever ready, so no make them get angry. Some boy I play tough and I act like them wanted. So the hunter become the hunted.
Yo, this is Bobby Hustle, you got it locked to World Beat Sound with DJ Warm and Easy. You know, say we only use farce when need be. It's the hustle, it's the hustle.
Whoever say an eye for an eye, leave the whole world blind. Me telling
Jamrock Radio. Jamrock Radio.
To them to stop from deceit, so them get more than a piece of my mind. Me not go waste my breath, no me not talk for talk. Cause if you send in tread, then me will walk the walk. And if my head get hot, now make me dogs them back. Cause them not gonna stop. My dogs born thirsty and them stay hungry. Plus them ever ready, so no make them get angry. Some boy I play tough and I act like them wanted. So the hunter become the hunted. My dogs born thirsty and them stay hungry. Plus them ever ready, so no make them get angry. Some boy I play tough and I act like them wanted. So the hunter become the hunted. Never walk alone, I got my dogs right here. If you not understand before, then I'ma make it all clear. You can run away, you can jump off. Either way, keep my name out your mouth. Don't make me vex, cause anything can happen. Get me dark and ignorant and make the hammer start knocking. Like Hiroshima, the whole place get flattened. No man is an island like Staten. My dogs born thirsty and them stay hungry. Plus them ever ready, so you make them get angry. Some boy I play tough and I act like them wanted. So the hunter become the hunted. My dogs born thirsty and them stay hungry. Plus them never ready, so they make them get angry. Some boy I play tough and I act like them wanted. So the hunter become the hunted. Mob life, don't get it twisted. You fit go home for your own benefit. Come in a loose talk, no there won't be no witness. Said it, game over if me mention a hit list. Me now take me seat and bad mind likely. If you try this me, then it's quite unlikely that you
a rhythm track to get in your collection. Tough rubber dub style, straight out of Europe.
And them stay hungry, plus them never ready, so
enough respect going out to the Larger Than Life Records crew. As we listen to the rhythm called The Going Home. Bobby Hustle on the vocals. Before that, a little piece of Gappy Ranks, Busy Signal and Esco Levy.
Whoever say an eye for an eye, leave the whole world blind.
Right, up next we're going to play some music.
I tried to leave it in peace to them.
Produced, arranged, mixed and mastered by Sadiki the singer. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy this one. The Mary Jane coming up to you right after this.
Having problems with your PC? Then call Coltron Computers for PC and laptop repairs, iPads, tablets, phones and game console repair and maintenance. Also specialists in network and IT support. For a fast, reliable service at an affordable price, call Coltron Computers now on 01582 751 122 or visit us at 400 Hitchin Road in Luton. Coltron Computers will get you back online in no time.
So me I
say good gosh, man. And me I say Cargo representing for Jamrock Radio.
Hey, sweet little Mary, I think I'm in love. Sadike, Mary, I'm in love. Oh, Mary Jane. She come from Jamaica.
Get ready to push up your bass line. Pump up your speakers as we listen to Mary Jane. Listen out for Dan Isashah in the mix. This is Sadiki.
Tonight's my first date with a girl named Mary. Spot up on the corner and she float come near me. Falling, I love this thing, you ain't near me. Mary, Mary. We want a couple other girls, but we not share Mary. From the best breed, Mary Jane, she be cure me. Never knew love could have so real, now it's clearly Mary, Mary.
See, I never met a girl like you. Makes me high like you do. From the head to me to a brand new. When Mary Jane blowing through. See, I never met a girl like you. Makes me feel like you do. Turn on me gray skies blue. Oh, Mary Jane, sweet Mary Jane, girl, I'm in love. Oh, Mary Jane, I'm in love. Oh, Mary Jane, she come from Mexico. I'm in love. Oh, Mary Jane, I'm in love. Oh, Mary Jane.
The first time she touched my mouth, me never want let her out. On me back on the floor, she knocked me out.
Mary Jane got me sleeping like a Cub Scout. So fat, can't stop, now blow it out. Me and we wish you woulda check me every day. Float on the breeze and pass round the way. Straight from Jamaica, meet me anywhere me day. Hey, Mary Jane are the sweetest Mary. I'm in love. Oh, Mary Jane. Mary from Bahamas. I'm in love. Oh, Mary Jane. Mary from Down Trinidad. I'm in love. Oh, Mary Jane. Mary from Belize. I'm in love. Oh, Mary Jane.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Me love how your garden grow, girl. You make me head swell, I'm under your spell. Wanna line you up all in a row now.
Mary, Mary, float come near me. Don't know why I love you so.
With just one smell, the world can tell. You got me high from me head to me toe, girl.
I'm in love. Oh, Mary Jane.
From Toronto,
I'm in love. Oh, Mary Jane.
from Japan,
I'm in love. Oh, Mary Jane.
from Westmoreland,
I'm in love. Oh, Mary Jane.
I agree, me don't have news to me pass out. In my brain, tell a fussy we don't need no cocaine. I told the earth follow me when me they about. I agree, me don't have news to me pass out. Tell them say your herbs time, so me no want smell no bush. Push when me burn it off a boom to me stush. Herbs of it taste good like me I touch you. Wash down with a glass of orange juice to get a boost. Herbs never let me feel confused like those other drugs. We turn you loose and lead your life into abuse. The herbs make you nice and I go drunk you like no booze. I drunk you like no Hennessy or Grey Goose. Don't give me no coke, talk, come in a dip on a joke thing. I grade, we keep me floating. Smoke the weed and fly away. Never take me to a higher place. I just the good ganja stream where you bustin' me brain. Not take nothing pushing me vein. So them for legalize the herbs all about. Cause I grade, we want to place till we pass out. Hey yo, me no want nothing to get paro. Hey bro, couldn't we that make it go out so? Me no want nothing if it a go make me heart move slow. No, so give me the high grade weed for all I meditation. From me gone up your nose and it's a bad situation. Free up your heaven, find a good vibration. Cause it's a healing nation. Don't give me no coke, talk, come in a dip on a joke thing. High grade we keep me floating. Smoke the weed and fly away. Never take me to a higher place. I just the good ganja stream where you bustin' me brain. Not take nothing pushing me vein. So them for legalize the herbs all about. Cause high grade we want to blaze till we pass out. You a fight the herbs, you a fight against nature. Just through the herbs, some car we violator. King Solomon the first earth cultivator. From Sasha Maliland, they say go to Jamaica. War with my land, then they fly out Ghana, England. Orange Hill weed, say them love it in a Brixton. Babylon no smell it all, I wonder where we get it from. All them stinky earth, they just a clear through custom. Don't give me no coke, that come in a dep on a joke thing. High grade, we keep me floating. Smoke the weed and fly away. Never take me to a higher place.
Warm and easy, kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it.
This one, yeah.
Warm and easy, and the body's DJ.
Yo, this is Daville. And when I'm in town, I keep locked to World Reggae beat. Yeah, man, on the radio with DJ Warm and Easy. For sure.
And this is Stretch the Match by the representative for Warm and Easy. World Reggae beat. The World Reggae beat show Warm and Easy said speed. You know what I'm saying? Big up yourself, Warm and Easy. Tarantula about Spider, say a thing. Turn up!
That's right, the thing turn up right here on Jamrock Radio. Online, of course, and also on TuneIn Radio. Get us on your phone, get us on your computer, on your iPad. We're going global. Big respect going out to all the people listening in from right around the globe right now to the World Reggae Beat. Enough respects to you, all the people listening in via Facebook, tweeting on Twitter, and on the text line as well. Text studio text line is 07562 575 783 if you want to send a text right here on Jamrock Radio. That was the Mary Jane, all courtesy of Sadiki and Skinny Boy Records, out and available right now. You listen to the voices of Dan Isasha and Sadiki the singer, not the dancer. Gonna give you another rhythm track produced out of the same studios. It's called The Hero. And after that, I'm going to play you a world beat music production produced by DJ Warm and Easy. That's coming up shortly. But before that, we're going to do this.
Jamrock Radio. Jamrock Radio.
So you know it's high octane, I'm here say watch it now. Jamrock Radio. Watch it no man. Watch it no man. Watch it no man. Watch it no man.
I can be your hero, baby. Let me wrap you in my arms. Take you away, Sadiki. Wanna be there for you. Kinda like your hero. You know, wanna be there through the nightmares. Girl, you know I'm for real. Let me be your hero. Drop that zero, bro. Wanna be your boo, your Superman. Let me be your hero. Drop that zero, bro. Let me be your boo, your Spider-Man.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
It's Jamrock Radio to the world.
Let me wrap you in my arms. Take you away, Sadiki. Wanna be there for you. Kinda like your hero. You know, wanna be there through the nightmares. Girl, you know I'm for real. Let me be your hero. Drop that zero, bro. Wanna be your boo, your Superman. Let me be your hero. Drop that zero, bro. Let me be your boo, your Spider-Man. Hey love, you know I understand. It's your first love, and you've been together for so long. But if it's true love, tell me why, girl. It's midnight and you're all alone. I wanna be for the most high. I am walk with me everywhere, me not lie. From when you see me on the corner house, me house so stay me have to keep me head high. From money and material things say we no care about. Still me have to care for me family and them whereabouts. Cause you never know how this life it a go square out as days go by. The more I find, the more I try to get by. The closer I feel to where I need to be in life. The more I strive, the more I fight. The brighter I see the light shining in my eyes. I'ma keep going till my time's up. I'ma keep going till the lights out. I'ma keep going till my time's up. I'ma keep going till the lights out. And like a knife to the sword, as I trod along this road, still I have to bear this heavy load. That I know nothing many rivers we scope when we are sail and a float. Still we all in a jaja boat. Tell me why can't we all try? When there's so much love to be shared in this life, so much pain and strife. Still we have to turn it back into a paradise. The more I try to get by, the closer I feel to where I need to be in life. The more I strive, the more I fight. The brighter I see the light shining in my eyes. I'ma keep going till my time's up. I'ma keep going till the lights out. I'ma keep going till my time's up. I'ma keep going till the lights out. Yeah.
Watch this. Ta 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 la da da ta ta la da da ta ta
Radio.
I wanna know how I am. Exclusive from Carl Mix. Who play them tune ya? DJ Woman Easy. Straight out to London. Watch this. Ta 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 la da da ta ta la da da ta ta. I wanna know how I am. I wanna know how I am. Where is your culture? Where is your dignity, youth man now? Where is your culture? Where is your dignity, youth man now? Where is your culture? Where is your dignity, youth man now? Where is your culture? Where is your dignity, youth man now? We live in war and we live in strife. Take it as fun to take a brother's life. This life of a living ain't getting us nowhere, and it's more than what we can bear. Black against your mother, black against your father, black against your sister, black against your brother. Digging up here 10, you better dig two. One for your enemy and one for you. Where is your culture? Where is your dignity, youth man now? Where is your culture? Where is your dignity, youth man now? I wanna know I wanna know ta 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 ta. If I'm to be blamed wrong for doing the right, then I will suffer the consequence. Truth is an offense, but not a shame. Don't hide your conscience, said you're playing a game. But
the voice there of the man called Carl Meeks. Had some big hits in the 90s with the Redman Productions out in Jamaica.
Where is your culture?
Special production there for me. And of course before that, Dan Isasha and Sadiki the singer on the rhythm called The Hero. The Hero of course by Sadiki. You can get that on his album Tribute Dancehall featuring Sadiki and Deli Ranks. Compilation dancehall album available right now, iTunes, Amazon and all usual outlets.
And it's more than what we can bear.
Up next, something exclusive and a sneak preview of what's coming out of the studios of World Beat Music, produced by myself.
You better dig two. One for your enemy and one for you.
The Be Thankful Rhythm. That's coming up next. Don't forget, top of the hour, you're going to hear me talk to one of reggae legends from the UK, Ribs, Father Ribs, selector of the legendary original Unity sound out of London.
Jamrock.com. Are you that?
So me I say good gosh man. Me I say a dog representing for Jamrock Radio.
Hey yo fellas, whenever meet a woman who, no matter what I wanna do, I wanna try. I just can't find a woman like her.
Said us easy and bill. Start thinking.
You feel like a child in a candy store. You keep wanting her more and more. To see your love open the door, you can't help rushing to her shore.
You know why?
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
It's Jamrock Radio to the world.
So you know it's high octane. I mean, I say, watch it now. Jamrock Radio. Watch it now, man. Watch it now, man. Watch it now, man.
Hey, yo, fellas. Whenever I meet a woman who, no matter what I do, I wanna try. But I just can't find a woman
Jamrock Radio.
Jamrock Radio. Start thinking. You feel like a child in a candy store. You keep wanting her more and more. To see your love open the door, you can't help rushing to her shore.
You know why?
Ta-ta, ta-ta, turn up, and that special lady. Ta-ta, ta-ta, turn up, and that loving lady. Ta-ta, ta-ta, turn up, and though she drives you crazy. Ta-ta, ta-ta, turn up.
You know I left her.
Can nobody else love you in spite of all your ways? And you know, no greater satisfaction than a woman who knows her man, and she knows you well. Don't need much conversation, she feels the mood. Yes, she knows in order to live in your heart, it takes more than good food. That's why she's wifey. Ta-ta, ta-ta, turn up, that special lady. Ta-ta, ta-ta, turn up, always be your baby. Ta-ta, ta-ta, turn up, and though she drives you crazy. Ta-ta, ta-ta, turn up.
Though you may not drive a great big Cadillac, gangsta white walls, TV antennas in the back.
Jamrock Radio. Jamrock Radio.
A great big Cadillac, gangsta white walls, TV antennas in the back. You may not have a car at all, but remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall. Just be thankful. Just be thankful for what you've got. Though you may not drive a great big Cadillac, down in the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with the gangster lean. Down in the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with the gangster lean.
Jamrock Radio. Jamrock Radio.
Though you may not drive a great big Cadillac, coming in the back, just be thankful. Gangsta white walls, TV antennas in the back, just be thankful. You may not have car at all, just be thankful. This is Helen Rogers tuning in to the World Reggae Beat. DJ Warm and Easy.
Jamrock Radio. Jamrock Radio.
Tell me now, when I first knew you and your smiling face, I had a strange feeling inside. Yeah. Because the things you said just weren't matching up with the view from my eyes. I like a clear view, so I can see what's ahead. I wanna hear harmony, so let's keep the music sweet, yeah. I make sense of you by the things you do. I've been watching you, my baby, so don't you treat me like a fool. I've been watching you, all the things you do. Got to find a way to communicate and keep it real all the way. I thought that I was wrong, so I made amends. My mistake now is clear, but you're not the first, and you're not the worst. You made me embrace my friends, appreciating them. I make sense of you by the things you do. I've been watching you, my baby, so don't you treat me like a fool. I've been watching you.
This is Jamrock Radio.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. The real thing.
We thank you for the food we eat. We thank you for the air we breathe. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you for our daily bread. That's a pillow under my head. We thank you. We thank you.
Well, every step that we take, every move that we make, love, we are deal with straight. We no deal with hate. Real genuine love, we no deal with fake. Some jealous of bad mind, not pure vibes them create. But in the negativity, we not partake. Jah go strike them with lightning and make the earth shake. My God is good and my God is great, so it's only in my God me put my faith.
We thank you for the food we eat. We thank you for the air we breathe. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you for our daily bread. That's a pillow under my head. We thank you. We thank you.
Give thanks for the clothes on my back and the shoes on my feet. Give thanks for the seeds and the crops that we reap. Give thanks for the knowledge that we have, but some seek. No for them a wolf and a go mark like them a sheep. This are not chatty mouth, you know talk is cheap.
For real.
Listen to my words, then you know this.
The voice there of Lantan, aka the Reggae Genie.
The beak so them get defeat.
We thank you for the food.
A good friend of mine right there on the Be Thankful rhythm. Before that, of course, Helen Rogers, formerly of the group Direct Drive.
We thank you.
And kicking off the version excursion, Sadiki.
That's a pillow under.
The Be Thankful rhythm coming to you very soon on iTunes, Amazon, and all the usual outlets. Right, stand by, it's top of the hour now. You're going to hear me talk to one of the UK's reggae legends. Producer, selector, from the original Unity sound, Robert Farron, aka Ribs, talks to me right after these words.
We thank
Get noticed, stand out from the crowd, and make people talk about your business. Radio advertising used to be really expensive, but now thanks to Jamrock, we can make it happen for less. From Tesco to Vodafone, all the big companies know that to get results, you need to be on the radio. And now, you can join them. At Jamrock, we are super flexible, with weekly, monthly and yearly packages available. So, if you've been scratching your head, wondering how to make your business grow, wonder no more. Call the media team at Jamrock Radio for more details. Call us on 01582 894 876 or email us sales@jamrockmedia.org.uk.
Having problems with your PC? Then call Coltron Computers for PC and laptop repairs, iPads, tablets, phones and game console repair and maintenance. Also specialists in network and IT support. For a fast, reliable service at an affordable price, call Coltron Computers now on 01582 751 122 or visit us at 400 Hitchin Road in Luton. Coltron Computers will get you back online in no time.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
It's Jamrock Radio to the world.
Sweet reggae music, oh Lord, keep on playing. Go on now, sweet reggae music playing, sweet reggae music playing. In a distance, go on now, play it in the New York City, play it in the London town. All you got to love reggae, don't wanna lose reggae.
The World Reggae Beat with me, Warm and Easy, keeping you company, and you're listening to the sounds of Nitty Gritty. Released in the UK on the Unity Sounds record label. And talking about Unity Sounds, the original Unity sound system was created by Robert Ribbs Farron in 1982. After 10 years of selecting Fatman Sound, who was by then in the top 3 sounds in England, Ribbs moved on and built the original Unity Sound, and he had also become friends with Prince Jammy, now known as King Jammies. And we have the honour and the privilege to say, Ribbs, greetings and welcome to the World Reggae Beat.
Greetings, Warm and Easy.
And as we mentioned earlier on, this track that we just played with Nitty Gritty originally came out on the Unity label in England, and we're going to talk about how that came about a bit later on. But for all the people who are listening, or maybe listening for the first time to World Reggae Beat, tell them a bit about yourself and how you got involved on the reggae scene.
Yeah, well, from I was 14 years old, I had the sound system reggae bug, you know, and so forth. I used to follow a sound, well, not follow it, but now and again sneak out to listen to a sound that called Sir Fonso when I was 14, nearly 15 years old.
Is that in the UK or was that back in Jamaica?
No, that's in the UK. That's in the UK. I came to England from I was 8 years old.
And what was the music scene like when you first came in at that age?
Yeah, well, my daddy used to go and buy his Blue Beats, you know, reggae on Blue Beat label, you know, Prince Buster and them thing there. And every Sunday, and he might play music on the Blue Spot Gram.
Is that where you caught the bug, then, listening to your father's music?
Yeah, you know, because he was a hardcore reggae man too.
I'm gonna take over now. I'm gonna take over now. Cause I know that our time has come. Yes, I know that our time has come. And I know
Was he a man that went out raving and listening to sound himself as well?
No, well, at that time, he was one of the Windrush generation. There wasn't really that many places to go out and listen to the music as such, you know. There was 1 and 2 little specialist shops where you could go and buy reggae music, you know. And every Friday before my daddy come home, when him get the pay packet, and stop at this little shop on the corner. And then for all 2-3 hours, to the come in at the house, you know, with around half a dozen of the latest tunes them that's being released or came over on pre-release.
What were the name of the clubs that were around at that time then? Because you said there weren't many. So.
There weren't many. There was a Sunset Club that was in Ivory Corner. There was a few clubs in the Brixton area, Ram Jam and a few others. There was also the People's Club. That was in the West End, Broad Street, you know. Suckle used to own it, but them time there...
Is that Count Suckle?
That's right. Them never really play reggae them time there. Them was playing more the soul records, you know.
Yeah, because at that time, I believe, Jamaica's radio stations were importing music from America for the listeners to listen to.
That's right.
And then the sound system men took that up, and that's where groups like Scatterlights and all that came in to recreate them tracks in reggae, ska at the time.
Yeah.
So, being a young man growing up at that time and seeing your father getting music, I mean, that's how I caught the bug as well, you know. I used to sneak into the front room, which was disallowed. And then, we used to listen to some tunes from Desmond Dekker and people like that. So, after all that happened, what age now did you decide, this is what I want to do?
Yeah, well, when I turned 15 going on to 16, me and my elder brother, he's about a year and a half older than me. We were just like, say, leaving school and going out on the work scene. Come weekend now, we would go in the West End to listen to Coxsone, Neville, Duke Reid, and in my era you had a sound called Sir Fonso.
When you say Neville, was that Neville the Enchanter?
Yeah, Neville the Enchanter.
Because there was also a Neville King.
Neville King, no, yeah, different thing. Neville King is a more lovers rock sound.
So Neville the Enchanter was one of the original sound systems.
Yeah, original thing.
I remember Dennis Alcapan talking about them as well, that they were one of the original sounds that he used to listen to when he first came to the UK.
Yeah.
So that was a golden era then of music as well.
Yeah, man. One of the best era, because them time the Studio One tunes them were brand new.
And this Irish
Duke Reid tunes them was brand new. You know, the foundation basically for reggae, as our reggae is now, came from that era, from that time, you know, because it was ska. Before that, it just turned into the reggae with Alton, you know, Rocksteady and so forth. So it was that era.
You mentioned record shops. You said the tunes were new, so they must have been selling like hotcakes.
Yeah, they were selling like hotcakes, but they were hard to get still in this country, you know, because they were coming over in pre. It wasn't in any great quantities. It was mainly the sound system man them would have got out of these music as well.
You mentioned Coxsone sound. Tell us a bit about Coxsone sound, because there's a bit of confusion as well about how that sound was related to the sound back in Jamaica and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, the Coxsone sound in England isn't anything related to the Coxsone sound in Jamaica. But what used to happen is the sound systems in England used to take, a lot of them took their name from the sounds in Jamaica. So that was about the only link with that. But the Coxsone sound in England was one of the wickedest sounds.
And why I mentioned that as well, as I know that you highly regard them as one of the foundation sounds in the UK, and the right people in the sound need to get recognised, like who? Lloyd Coxsone himself?
Well, in the original days, from what I know, it was like Lloyd Coxsone, Castor Brown, there was a chap called Glenn, and Gunsmoke, and a few other different characters from, like, say, what it eventually went to, you know, and so forth, because those guys are big elders now, you know. And
they used to play in house parties as well, didn't they?
Yeah, man. House parties was the thing at the time. We didn't have no clubs. We originally, like sound system in England, originally started out in house blues.
So when you say they didn't have no clubs, is that because the clubs that were around wouldn't allow sound system in there, or was it just a thing that it just became?
Them just find out about black people much more club.
Because not long after the Windrush.
That's right, the Windrush just come and so there to feel us out, you know.
So when you first went on Sir Fonso Sound and you were still quite young, what was that like for you? Because they were already established, weren't they?
Yeah, Fonso Sound was established in North London as one of the champion sound, you know, and so forth. That's where I learned the trade.
Who did you learn from in that sound?
Yeah, well, I learned it from Fonso. He was a sound system owner, and I first had to learn how to wire up the boxes, to run wires from the box, from the speaker box to the amplifier. And then when I did that, now I stood up next to the record box once Fonso was playing his music. Once he played a record, he would give it to me. I put it into the sleeve and put it into the record box.
He was a real apprentice then.
I did about 2 years of that.
And you enjoyed it as well, though, didn't you?
Yeah, well, of course, because the bug was there, you know. So it was like a learning process, you know. And at the same time, the record was just being played. It was handed to me so I could look at the label, and I knew the music and so forth. Till eventually now, he would leave me now in the early part, because sound system used to go and string up their sound from very early. And the owner would go away and leave like me now to play the music until he comes back, you know, when the crowd is coming or near before the crowd start coming in.
When did you get promoted from that stage to the next, when you actually run things now?
What he did anyway, he used to hide or took with him the best music. So I had to learn from what was left. You know, the second best, what was left, the old.
To make the best of what was left.
That's right. So to keep the crowd entertained until he came, or who was coming in the dance from early, I had to, because I was getting cursed in the beginning. They used to cuss me and say, play better music, and not knowing that the best music wasn't there and so forth. So with all that cussing and so forth, I had to get good. And play the music and keep them happy until the main man came along.
So when you used to play sound system at that time, was it just a selector around the sound? There was no really mic man at the time?
Not really. There was no...
It was all about the music?
Yeah, it was more about the music. It was all about the music.
So when did the DJs come onto the scene? Because you said your brother was involved as well.
You had DJs, They were DJs, but they wasn't, they might introduce the records.
You say you're a rude boy. You also say you can't go to jail. But you live in a glass house, so don't throw stones.
And that's about it. And say one and two words in between, but that's basically it, And it wasn't even called, it was called toasting in those times. Yeah. So it's just a filling thing at that time, but it was mainly about the music.
What about Sound Clash? Did that elevate from them days?
Yeah, man, they had Sound Clashes in those days. Sound Clash wicked.
Any memorable ones from that time?
Yeah, man, I remember a Sound Clash. Coxswain was involved, was mainly kept in the town halls. And you'd have maybe 4 sounds on their individual sound systems, would string up. And everybody is playing their own individual selection of music. So to be like a champion sound, you would have your own selection where another sound didn't have.
Because it's in a town hall, obviously you weren't open to...
The town hall would finish at midnight.
Midnight?
Yeah, and so forth. But it could easily be filled from 8 o'clock because the timing period was of that era, was that time.
But people were coming out in their hundreds.
Yeah, man. That's right. It's a sound clash, and so forth. So they would come out to support their own sound, the sound that they followed in from their area.
So what name of some of the other tough sounds that were around at that time? I heard there were sounds like Admiral Ken.
Admiral Ken. Admiral Ken was a tough sound, but you see Admiral Ken now. Admiral Ken played in one place in Red Lion, mainly. A place called Red Lion in Leytonstone. Admiral Ken was a guy who used to go out and hire venues. So when he hired a venue, that's where he would play. He wasn't one of the sounds that people booked here and there, but you had Count Shelley, you had Chicken the Thunderstorm. This is all from North London area because that's the area that I come from.
I remember as a youth man going to dances in London, and when dance finished, we ended up going to Chicken Blues, which started like in the morning.
Yeah, Chicken is a man now would have got string up him sound from about 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, because there was always from that time a set of people will never leave Freedom House until 4 o'clock a morning, Saturday morning, for go a dance. So Chicken used to get really nice about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. And sometimes people would go out, and when other places was thinning out, they weren't ready to go home yet. So they all ended up at Chicken. And Chicken did this thing for years.
So you mentioned Red Lion. Now, I know as a youth, I used to go to Red Lion to listen to you when you played Fatman Sound. Now, what was the move from Fonso to Fatman Sound?
Yeah, well, it's Fonso decided that he was going to go back to Jamaica, and so forth. He wasn't staying in England anymore, so he packed up his sound. He took it with him as well, and went back to Jamaica. Well, for the next couple of months, there were no sound in the area. Fatman was a man that used to follow Fonso sound, and occasionally he would have touched a mic and say 1 and 2 little things. So with there being a gap there now, because there is no sound systems, well, there was sound systems, but not as good as Fonso. So why I call it a gap is because a lot of people now was listening to lesser good sound. So Fatman decides that him can listen to these sound. So he's going to build a sound. So I built his sound, Imperial Downbeat.
Is that the original name for it?
Yeah.
Imperial Downbeat. That's a good name, actually.
Fatman, and with Fatman, that was his nickname, Fatman. So everybody knew him as Fatman.
So is that why the name changed from Imperial sounding? Because he was so popular?
to Fatman, yeah, because Fatman was his name. So a lot of people say, yeah, man, I got Fatman Saturday night.
So how do you get the name Ribs then? Is it on the same kind of...
No. Ribs now is my mother. My mother gave me that as a nickname.
Right.
And so forth, when I come to England, and so forth.
Okay. So when you started to play Fatman Sound now, how did that come about?
Yeah, well, one night, I went to listen to Fatman Sound, because Fatman Sound was around playing a good year before I actually joined Fatman Sound. You know, filling up a lot of blues dances in the area. Anyway, one night I went to listen to him, and it was just him alone. He was on his own, nobody there to give him a hand, and so forth. So me, with the experience I had, and I knew of him because I was playing Fancy Sound, he used to follow the sound, decided to give him a hand to string up the sound and so forth and get him started, you know? Okay, so anyway, that is all I did on that night. And about 2 weeks later, I heard that he was, like, say, playing nearby again, and I went to the dance. When I went to the dance, went close around the amps and so forth, and things like that, and he asked me to come and select a few tunes.
Could you remember the first regular venue then that you played with Fatman Sound? Was it Red Lion Club?
No. Red Lion didn't surface then as a venue for Fatman. You know, it was blues. It was playing in blues dances in the area.
In Tottenham?
You know? In Tottenham, Finsbury Park, Hornsey as well, you know.
Yeah. All them sounds used to stick to their area at that time.
Yeah. Mostly Champion.
Because you'd have sounds from over Brixton that wouldn't venture into Tottenham area, and this vice versa. Is that right?
Yeah. For a sound to venture from one area into another area, you have to be a champion. You know, and so forth. Whereas each area would have about 3 or 4 sounds that were good in their little corner of the area.
Entertained by the sound scan, Fatman, I fine.
Well, I know personally that playing Fatman Sound, you clash with some of the great sounds, as you mentioned. There's Coxon, Shaka,
man.
Lord Coos, Lord David.
Yeah, all of a sound.
You know,
by the Fatman era now, there is a lot more sound systems now in England. There is a lot more clashes because everybody wants to be a champion. You know, and so forth. And the music was coming into the country much more easier. The producers from Jamaica was coming into the country, so there was access to the music more now.
So when Fatman got popular and you was playing the sound, how many other sounds were around in Tottenham at that time that wanted to be champion sound as well?
There was all it, man. Plenty. Too much for mention.
And every one of them had to clash with you.
Yeah. It wasn't, I mean, you didn't have to prove yourself by clashing with a sound, you know. Yeah. You can just prove yourself by just
following.
The following, you know, and the type of music and the standard of music that you were playing.
What was the typical kind of reggae that you used to play on Fatman Sound then at that time?
Yeah, mostly one drop reggae tune, one drop vocal tune, you know, roots and culture tunes as well.
Me plan, it was a flat foot hustling. Come make we look little scuffling.
What was the Lovers Rock scene like then at that time?
No, it didn't exist. You see, the Lovers Rock thing, as the British Lovers Rock scene didn't exist. Because Lovers Rock, really, to be honest, love tune was being made in Jamaica. From the year 1. Yeah, people are dance with man a dance with woman from the year 1. This thing never come about with Lovers Rock invention. This thing you go on from the year 1. A man, we used to call it rub, a girl, you know, and so forth, from the year 1 in the blues dance. You know what I mean? Lovers Rock is just, to me, a watered down imitation of what we used to do.
If you watch the ska video, then the man a dance with woman then, right? To the ska, it was up tempo, but they were dancing.
Yeah.
Then the rubber dub came along when people like
Rocksteady. When the Rocksteady scene come in, and the thing slow down, and so forth. That's right, and so forth. And man used to hug up. You understand me? Them days when you go a dance, and from you get a one dance, you know. That is it. You don't want to let go.
Yeah.
Because you might not get again. Me and my brother used to, when we leave the nightclubs, you know, we used to count. You know, and so forth, and we used to, like, say, run joke with another, you know, one another, say, yeah, man, I get 6 dance tonight, and say, no, man, I get better than you, I get 7.
So, you mentioned your brother there, he used to DJ on Fatman as well, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. No?
So did he join the sound same time as you, or was it afterwards?
Same time as me, basically, you know, because we always left the house together most of the time.
When you say DJ, he also put out music as well, didn't he? Cause
I recorded him later on in my Fatman era, you know, and so forth. I recorded him and another DJ called Prince Naphtali, who I introduced to Fatman Sound as well.
Hey, man called Bright Rankin, along with the man called Naphtali. Cause this a singer, this a sing this style. Cause this a singer, this a sing this style. Do it! I don't know much about history. I don't know much about biology. I don't know much about science book. I don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world it would be. Say what a wonderful world it would be. Now I don't claim to be an A student, and I'm not trying to be. But maybe by being an A student, baby, you would give your love to me. I don't know much about algebra, I don't know what the sine rule is for, I don't know much trigonometry, don't even know geometry. But I do know that I love you, and I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world it would be. Say what a wonderful world it would be. Say lada this a sing this style. Say this a sing this style. Say Naphtali wanna chat with you. Say Naphtali wanna chat with you. Ada touch wo 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 wo, sang bang bang bang. Ada touch wo 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 wo, sang wurre wurre. Kadisa sing this style, right? Kadisa sing this style. Kalad me a right ranking wicked and a while, and so me a go forward in a different style. Yeah, what me say? Hey yeah.
How did you discover Prince Naphtali? Was he another man that just came along to the dance and waited to
No.
himself?
Naphtali was DJing a song called Mighty Rebel. They were playing a Monday night session, early session, 7 till 11. Two sounds was playing in a little old near where I used to live. It was a Monday night. I went down there and Naphtali was DJing on one of the sounds. I saw him DJing another sound and I said to him, Naphtali, you need to come around Fatman Sound if you want a bigger exposure. You know, and so forth. So I said, okay, you know, so that's how I introduced Naphtali to Fatman.
And he was really good as well. He was quite popular at the time.
Yeah. Naphtali had a good vibe.
Now the time I dreadlocks, yeah. Your daddy say you shouldn't play with me. This a sing their style. Slang bang, this a sing their style. Come here, I ranking me wicked and a wild. But a lot of two we born as a disciplined child. Can watch female jacket so it don't get style. Cause if it gets style, say it woulda get spoiled. Musical is called Black Mona Lisa. Yeah. For all the African sisters. Yeah, you know. Power. Say you're so naughty, dreadlocks, I are so sad. Say you're so naughty, dreadlocks, I are so sad. Say no, never sweet like you're so sad. Say no, never sweet like you're so sad. Me say me nah let go a dance on Saturday night. Me check out the vendor and me hold a corner. Say way over yonder, me sight a data. Say that you pretty than the picture Mona Lisa. Say that I would like to get to know you a little better. Some of me ask of your telephone number. Say that you I love and not another. Come say you may change but I will never. Say you make my pulse beat higher. Lord say you make my heart beat faster. Lord say she prettier than the picture Mona Lisa. Talking about the African data. So real about the African data. Got it? Say mama lock the door and a papa got the key. But that don't stop you from loving me. Cause roses are red and a violence of blue. Say from I was two, say I love you for two. Say you're so naughty, like say you're so sad. Say no, never see like this as sad. The place where two people meet. It's at the place where the roads reggae beat.
You played in a lot of clashes with Fatman Son. I remember going to Red Lion. It wasn't so much a clash that time, but I heard you playing with a sound called Locomotion.
Yeah, well, Locomotion was more like a soul sound. That's not a clash. Them, those were actually the promoter for the venue sound system as well. These entertaining dances. There was more entertaining dances more than actual clash dance.
That was just a once in a...
That's right, it was a once in a while thing and so forth. But like say, when the business got so competitive that it became a stage where the clash dances now got more regular. You know, and if a sound from one era was coming into your ear and we were playing together, it would come in like a clash, you know.
That sound, Locomotion. It's interesting that you said they were a soul sound, because that when was that? That was in the 70s, late 70s.
Yeah, that's right.
And in the late 70s, that proved that even then reggae dances reintroduced soul music in there as well.
That's right. From day one. Yeah. From day one, even in the late 60s, when you played, they were playing the Motowns, you know, soul records in the dances as well as reggae tunes.
All right, let's go back to the Clash then. How many times did you win Clash with Fatman Sound?
I won 5. We played 5, and I won the whole 5. You know, Fatman Sound. I never lost a clash with him. You know, proper clash where they says clash.
Can you remember the other sounds that were involved on those?
We played clashes with Moambasa, King Tropical, Shaka, Coxon, numerous Jesus. But there were 5 official clashes.
You mentioned Coxon. They used to be resident in Four Aces, didn't they? Four Aces Club.
Yeah, Coxon resident in a few places. Coxon originally was resident in a nightclub in the West End, you know, and so forth. And he resident in quite a few places, but he did a lot of resident work in the Four Aces as well.
Okay. So when you was resident in a place, you wouldn't invite anybody to come and clash with you in there in case they beat you, and then would you lose that residency?
No. It
didn't work like that.
No. But it would be very hard for somebody to come into your... You would invite in 1 and 2 people just to break the scene, you know, and so forth. Change it up a little bit. You would invite people to come in now and again, and so forth. But 9 times out of 10, you would still be the champion, you know, in your residence.
So really, Fatman Sound made their name while you were selecting the sound, really?
Yeah, took it to another level.
Took it to another level,
yeah,
a good level still.
That's right. Fatman Sound was already established now in the area, you know, so for as a good sound.
But you took
it to another level now to become one of the top 3 sounds in the whole of England. Yeah.
As you mentioned, England, was there other sounds around in, say, Birmingham, Manchester, you could mention at the time?
Yeah, man. You had Quaker City in Birmingham, you had Mafia Tone, you had a few sounds, plus Christopher.
And everybody had a big following as well.
Yeah, man, them one there.
All right, tell us now about the move from Fatman to Unity Sound.
Yeah, well, after, like say, playing Fatman Sound now for 6-7 years, you know, and so forth, I decided... after a weekend playing out and so forth, it's like I was there with Bonnie Lee, you know, the producer, and Jammers, you know, so forth, and you know, we were just talking to each other, you know, and so forth. And Bonnie Lee said to me, like, I said, Ribs, you want to build your own sound, you know, and so forth. And Jammers said, yes, man, you have to do your thing, man.
So when you just mentioned 2 of the biggest names in reggae history there, Striker Lee and King Jammies, they must have heard you playing Fatman Sound then.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's why they come to that opinion that
I can do my own thing. Yeah, you know, and gave me the encouragement. So I said, okay, you know, so I'm going to do this thing.
Is that where you struck up the relationship with them then?
Yeah, well, Jammies was already living in my house.
Okay.
You know, when he come to England, he used to stay, you know, in my house. So we had a friendship. I used to take him to the record companies. So we had a relationship there. And Jammies and Bonnie Lee, Jammies was the engineer for Bonnie Lee when he in Jamaica. So them 2 know one another a long time and so forth from Jamaica, you know.
So you introduced them to people like Greensleeves and stuff?
Yeah, well, Jammies I introduced to Greensleeve. Bonnie Lee don't know them people already, you know, but Jammies now I introduced him to, well, to be honest, how that came about, I was like cutting a dub plate, Polly Rankin, Johnny Osborne. I was cutting it on a dub plate, and Chris, who owned Greensleeves, was there. So he liked the song and so forth. And I said to him, okay, I'm going to get in touch with Jammies and see if I can get Jammies to send him this track so that he can release it on his label. Them time the Greensleeves never so enormous. So that was how the link came between Jammies and Greensleeves.
When you say cut dub plate with Johnny Osborne, we're not talking about special, we're talking about the tune before it's released.
Yeah, the tune before it's released.
That's what dub was known as at that time. Exclusives that you would have to play first before anybody else.
That's right.
Is that the reason why anything would come up to Jammies then used to come to your sound first?
Yeah, well, we struck up a good friendship. It was something we're close to family without actually blood ties and so forth, because there was a lot of me taking him here and there. He lived in my house, so, you know, my wife cooked his food and, you know, and whatever, you know, so it was like a family thing.
Well, name some of the artists that Jammies was working with at the time, because it must have been really good for you to know, have a link like that, because he had some top names working with.
Yeah, well, he eventually ended up working with everyone and so forth, but in that time he's like, say, Johnny Osborne,
Black Hero.
Yeah, Black Hero, that's right, you know, Delroy Wilson, a lot of artists, holy plenty.
I already had an interview with Jammy, so we don't really need to go too deep into that, because we know the history.
Yeah, that's right.
Of the music.
That's right.
But a lot of Jammy's music was worked with Bobby Digital as well, though, wasn't it? He's another person that you knew as well, quite.
Yeah. Well, Bobby came over. Bobby came to England when Jammies came to England to play out with his sound, you know, and so forth. So Bobby came along with him, you know. But I knew Bobby when I went to Jamaica. When Jammies was getting married, I was the best man.
Okay.
You know, and so forth. So I met Bobby there, you know.
This is the old man from Westmoreland speaking, see? And right now, me I listen to DJ Warman Easy on the big radio. Here I'm Mavis. Hold the picture stick your mama, cause Warman Easy warm up the place with sound tune.
There's a lot of people out there that want to claim that they can play the most jammies and this and that and the other, and they played them first. But we're setting the record straight now, aren't we? Really?
Yeah. There's a lot of claims. You can only claim, you know, and so forth. That's all it can be.
Yeah.
You understand me? Because like I said, the man was living in my house. You know, he knew of my ability from Fatman Sound to play the music, and sound system was more like, say, the radio station for reggae at that time too.
For real. Because a lot of reggae wasn't really getting played on the radio, neither.
No, that's right.
Because there wasn't any pirate radios at that time.
No, they weren't.
And the big stations, it'd only be people like, say, John Peel and people like that would be
or play 1 and 2 reggae, you know,
yeah,
and so forth. But the reggae that was played on the sound systems as well wouldn't be played on the radio.
Right, we touched on Lovers Rock earlier on, and the reason why I want to touch on it again is because we just mentioned that reggae wasn't being played by the mainstream radio at the time. There was no pirate radio. So to me, I saw Lovers Rock being introduced by Lloyd Coxon when he brought Louisa Marks Caught You in a Lie, was getting played in dances a lot. Is that the introduction of Lovers Rock in the UK, would you say?
That is one of the introduction of Lovers Rock you know. But I know Lovers Rock has actually been introduced by a producer called Leonard Chin, so forth, who used to live in my era. He recorded people like Trevor Walters, you know, so forth, and a few other, Gina de Bambo, and, you know, a few other artists from, you know.
Is that Leonard Chin? Is he anything to do with the Chins from VP Records? Is he?
No, he isn't, and so forth. He had Santic label. Yeah, Santic label.
Yeah,
that's right. He was a producer from Jamaica, living in England now.
You see, there's quite a few people that don't really get mentioned nowadays who had input in reggae.
That's right.
Name some of the labels then, apart from Santic. What other labels were around at that time?
There's a lot of labels from that time.
There's
a man, tremendous amount. You know.
But I mean, we mentioned Unity. We were talking about Unity. There was a label called Unity as well, wasn't there? Striker Lee label, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Jetstar. Jetstar, yeah. But obviously he put out a lot of tunes that Striker Lee produced, you know, because Striker Lee was one of the original, you know, big producers, you know, who used to come to England with his products. So a lot of his stuff was being released in England.
Let's get back to the Unity sound now, because we moved on from Fatman to Unity. What was that like in the beginning for you?
Okay. Well, you see Unity sound now. When I build Unity sound now, right, there was a gap there for the blues parties still, because Fatman Sound did leave the blues parties and playing in mostly clubs and dance halls. There was nobody playing in blues. Nobody wanted to play in blues parties. There was nobody playing there. So there was a gap there. I saw a gap there to play into some house blues, you know, and so forth. So we first started playing in house parties. From the very first house party we played, that was full. We went on, we did this thing like for a good year and a half, 2 years, because it went from a dance we used to finish at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning to something that's finishing 10, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
You know,
yeah.
So forth to, when you used to come to our dances, even 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, the cars would be double parked outside, you know. It just blew up.
Unity Sound is one of the sounds that produce artists as well, just as Coxsone did and Mo Ambassador did. Because
yeah. Well, what happened is, like, I used to like ask Striker Lee for one or two of his rhythm tracks, you know, and jammies and so forth. And when I got them, I would like to record. I first recorded Roy Rankin and Raymond Naphtali, 2 DJs, you know, and so forth. I did this thing from Fatman Sound, but I used to give the tracks to Fatman to release for me and so forth. So when I have my own sound now, I would release the tunes now, you know. I actually, like, say, took Matthew and Floxy them, you know, to the recording studios. They were very young then, and built some rhythm tracks, and then put some of the guys them that was on my sound, you know, because every sound now, after the, like, say, the early blues dance stage of Unity, the entertainer side of the sound system started to get bigger in England. You had to have DJs and singers on your sound system as well as playing good music. So I decided to record some of those guys, you know.
Can you name some of those people that you name?
Yeah, man. Kenny Nuts, you know, did a tune called Watch How the People Them Dancing, that mash up the place.
Alright now, watch how the man them dancing, watch how the woman them dancing. Hello, if a romance in the dance, in the dance. Right now, and crowd of people rock with me in the dance. We're smoking sensei, dance up to nice, dance up to sweet, up to sweet, dance up to sweet now. The dance is up to sweet, yeah. Come on now. Watch how the dance crowd dancing. Watch how the dance crowd dancing. The library, yeah. Come on now. The library, yeah. Come on now. And a two spin and two wine again. That will keep the dance bubbling. Selector, DJ, yeah. Selector, DJ, watch how the woman them dancing, and the man them dancing. Watch how the man them dancing, and the woman them dancing. Hello, Barrow.
Mikey Merker did Ride the Rhythm.
Me just a bubble pan the rhythm, bubble pan the rhythm. Me just a ride pan the rhythm, ride pan the rhythm. Me just a bubble pan the rhythm. Oh yes. Well, I know one type of rhythm I specialize in. Like some DJs, what you hear DJing, me a ride pan the rhythm. I say me just a ride pan the rhythm. And when me come and up, me keep you rocking and swing. Hold on pan a daughter and start bubbling. Me a ride pan the rhythm. I say me just a ride pan the rhythm.
You had Peter Bouncer, get ready for the dance hall tonight.
Tonight, oh boy, get ready, ready for the dance of tonight. Oh boy, get ready, ready for the dance of tonight. Oh boy, get ready, ready for the dance of tonight. Oh boy, ready, we ready, and a gone, we gone. Ready, we ready, and a gone, we gone. When massive and we jump and man with the on top form. When massive and we jump and man with the on form. Get ready, ready for the dance of tonight. Oh boy, get ready, ready for the dance of tonight. Oh boy, we can go anywhere. We can go anywhere. We can go anywhere. Once again, all of them massive them get together once more. You want to see the youth them a dance on the rubber dubbing yellow. A long time the youth them down have no nice time. A long time
anywhere. We can go anywhere. We can go anywhere. Once again, well, we can go anywhere. We can go anywhere. We can go anywhere.
Apart from the people that worked on the sound, you also had other artists like Lloyd Brown that came in.
Yeah, Lloyd Brown.
I
mean, first recorded Lloyd Brown, you know, it was Ring Up My Number, you know, and so forth. I recorded half a dozen tracks with Lloyd Brown's. I released 2, the other 4, you know.
Any other artists out there that you recorded as well that were on other sounds or might have been just...
Yeah, well, I recorded Richie Davis as well. I mean, Richie Davis was on my sound.
Alright, day. Alright, day. Alright, day. You have to cool. The brethren, yes, you have to cool. You have to cool. The brethren, yes, you have to cool. In this time of sufferation, the moderation, dep and jalan, and who are ruling no most money man. That's why we end up in this situation. You have to cool. The brethren, yes, you have to cool. You have to cool. The brethren, yes, you have to cool. Why you tip out the bakery shop? Why you tip out the sweetest shop? Why you tip out the supermarket? Me no love, me no like, me no respect it. So you have to cool. The brethren, yes, you have to cool. You have to cool. The brethren, yes, you have to cool. We no wanna win no limbo. We no wanna win no limbo. Alright, oh well, alright. Limbo day. We no want no limbo. No. Limbo hey. We no want no limbo. Whoa. Cross can bend. You know me cross can bend. Swash nigga come back again. Come back again, alright. The only thing I leave, I'm me candle. Yes, nicotine, yes, me have me anger. Have a little money and you have a little friend. When that done, you don't see them again. Lean boot, yes, me done with it. Lean boot, yes, me done with it. Class can bend, no, we class can bend. Cross can bend. Swash nigga come back again. And only my girl can bend. Alright.
I even recorded one of Luton favourites at the time, Crucial Robbie. And so forth, yeah, you know. So it's a case of just recording who you can record. You
and know? As you mentioned, Crucial Robbie, he used to do a lot of voicing for Jatubby's sound.
Yeah, Jatubby, that's right. Jatubby, he did Proud to Be Black.
Should be proud to be black. And I'm going to tell you why. Hey. Anything me say, wanna say, proud to be black. Anything me say, wanna say, proud to be black. Anything me say, wanna say, proud to be black. Anything me say, wanna say, proud to be.
We just talked about recording artists. That shows that you produce as well as work sound system, as well as selecting and recruiting artists to work around the sound. You also produce in the studio as well.
Yeah, that's right.
And what would that feel like? Because that's another thing. That's another career, really.
Yeah. Well, that is an experience that I like. It's something that I like doing, you know, and so forth. When I used to listen to Jammies and Bonnie Lee talk, you know, Striker Lee, when the man just sit down and talk about Sly and Robbie and certain other musicians and the sessions that they used to run in Jamaica, you know, and so forth. I used to just sit down and listen to the man admire some of the things them, you know.
And as you say, you sit down and listen to them, you get to meet some of the artists at the time, like Gregory Isaacs, Dennis Brown.
Yeah, well, I met Gregory Isaac because Fat Man are the first man really to keep a show in England with Gregory Isaac. So that's where I met Gregory Isaac. Errol Dunkley used to come around Fat Man Nuff. Keith Hudson come around Fat Man Nuff.
And you're talking about live in the dance as well, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Because when the man they come to England, they used to go where the sound system would be, you know, and so forth, and introduce themselves, as well as the sound system used to go to Jamaica and meet these guys as well, you know.
So with Unity Sound, you had people that come over from Jamaica like Josie Wales and Supercat used to DJ on the sound as well?
Yeah, well, Supercat and Nicodemus DJ the sound one night. Somebody brought them in from Jamaica to do some shows.
Okay.
You know, and they wanted the leading sound at the time to back them. So they hired me. We did a dance for them, you know.
there other artists as well of that caliber that come on your sound?
Yeah, well, eventually, Jammers himself with the whole of Fame crew, ended up using my sound when he came to England to tour. But we, Peter Metro, Josie Whale, there was plenty, a whole heap of artists passed it, Nitty Gritty passed through, because I released the music that you
played earlier, sweet
reggae music, that's right. That was Nitty Gritty stayed with me for a good 6 months. When he came to England, it was me that he came to England to, Soulful Jam is sending me.
Sweet reggae music, oh Lord, keep on playing, go on now. Sweet reggae music playing, sweet reggae music playing, in a distance, go on now. Play it in the New York City, play it in the London town, all over the world. Go on now, play it for the young and the old. Reggae music have them under control the world. Alright then, go on now. Tit boom, dum daddy. See Mr. Woman, easy, I'd rather twin my deep on the world beat. Alright, so the massive well need. Everything is sweet.
Your sound not only played in London, you played all over the country as well, isn't it?
Yeah, man, right over the country.
Because I heard some other sounds out there. Well, I won't call no names because we know I'm getting no argument with them, but we're talking facts today. Your sound travelled all around Birmingham,
we travel all over
Manchester,
all over the country,
Luton, all over Bedford, Northampton, Milton Keynes.
When you become the number one sound in your time, because that's all you can actually do at the end of the day, become number one. When you become the number one sound in England, you travel all over England, from one end of England to the next.
And you could be the only sound on the bill as well, and place would still be ram out wherever you went.
That's right.
And that's because of the music that the selector was selecting more than the man talking over the microphone, as it is nowadays. What do you think about the changes in sound system nowadays?
Yeah, well, things evolve. Things evolve, really, Basically, we did the changes. It is what it is. And so forth, because the radio scene come along, and then with DJs, they actually took over the circuit. Things evolve, where the main sounds are still there.
I think what's gone wrong with the music, though, is the production side, the lyrical content. I disagree with the lyrical content on some of the tunes.
Yeah, a lot of it. It's much better now. It is much better now. Yeah. But like you said, the lyrical content of the music went stupid at one stage. And the dancehall thing came in, the DJ tunes and the holy products came in and so forth, which took the music to another level.
Artists have improved as well, skill-wise.
That's right.
More talented.
Right. Yeah, it's improved a lot, and so forth. And we are getting a lot better music now over the last couple of years, in fact, coming out of the island,
And with technology and the internet and all that all helps as well.
Yeah, it all helps. Yeah. It helps. Because reggae, to me, my opinion, reggae is bigger now.
But we just need to take more control of it, I feel.
Yeah, well, we're trying to.
In the sense of monitoring the music out, the music sales, if we can.
Yeah, individually, if we can. Because, like I said, reggae has really got, to me, bigger, because reggae is in places like Australia, Brazil, where back in the days it wasn't. So it's bigger, it's more worldwide, So,
and with the internet as well, it's showing you how popular Unity Sound is worldwide. The original Unity Sound, which is
there is Unity Sound that's popped up all over the world now. Unity Sound in Switzerland, Unity Sound in Germany, Italy,
Japan,
Japan, and so forth. That's right. So Unity Sound is spring up all over the world,
and it's all because of you, really.
Yeah, well.
No, you got to say it, because at the end of the day, you got One Love sounds, quite a few One Love sounds as well out there.
Yeah.
Like you said, back in the day, Coxsone would name his sound because Coxsone in Jamaica was popular.
That's right.
We had Gemini in England because Gemini was in Jamaica was popular. So it's the same with Unity now, worldwide.
Yeah.
It all sprung from here.
That's right.
And do you find a lot of people contacting you because you're still involved in the music heavily, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I went to Brighton last 2 weeks ago to play, on the seafront there in Brighton. And so forth. People contact me. I speak to guys in France. I speak to guys all over the place.
You did an interview with one of the top reggae magazines in Europe as well, if not the top, which is
Natty Dread.
Natty Dread magazine. That's right.
In France, Yeah, they contact me from all over the place.
And those guys come over to England to do
that's right, to do the interview. France is very knowledgeable in reggae now.
Yeah. What would you say was the most popular country for reggae right now, apart from Jamaica? Because at one time it was England, but...
For me, still, I ain't lying to you. Even though the record sales are not here in England, to me, England is still popular for reggae. England has played a major part in the marketing and distribution of reggae music to the world. Because even though reggae music was made in Jamaica, a great deal of it came to England that wasn't even released in Jamaica. And from England, the rest of the world got to see it. So England to me is still one of the main places, Whereas sales-wise now, because of how the way the music system has changed up, France, Germany, Japan, where reggae is selling because they're still dealing with vinyl on a large scale.
Do you see your sound even playing abroad like what Shaka played in Central Park in America, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And Fat Man travel as well, so I think it's about time Unity travel as well.
Yeah, but you see... With the traveling, it would have to fit into everything else, what I'm doing, because like it says, I've got my own studio, I've got my own website, and I'm in the process of putting all of this together and let it viable so that people can,
Before we talk about your website and stuff and your productions, tell us about a few of the places that you've played recently, because I know you've played at quite a lot as well in London.
Yeah, there is a couple of clubs in the north side of London, the area where I come from, Grape, the Platinum Suite, and New Year's Eve I'm going to play in the Pride of Tottenham Wine Bar, and, we're constantly out there.
It's been a real great pleasure having you here on the World Reggae Beat, and I mean, we're going to have to do another interview because there's so much more we could talk about as well.
Sure.
Definitely we're going to do another interview. But before you go, tell us about some releases that you're working on that due for release soon.
I live in Luton area and so forth, so I've been working with about 4 artists from Luton area. And I've got some songs. I've got some project in the pipeline with like Richie Davis, Little T, that's an artist from my area in London, and a few other artists in London as well. Projects going on with them. I at this particular time, I prefer to work alongside the UK based artists, because we can link more easier, and we have the temperament of the artist, and all these things come into play.
This station rules the nation. Real weed version. Now this is Daddy U. I said that when I'm in town, I just love to listen to DJ Warm and Easy. Yeah? Respect.
They say the air is fresh and clean in Zion. They say there's love enough to share for everyone. If your heart is pure and clean, take a trip and you'll know what I mean. For there's no war, no hatred in our Mount Zion. We're moving. They say there's no army there in Zion. So children have no fear in time of repatriation. If your heart is pure and clean, take a trip and you'll know what I mean. For there's no war, no hatred in our Mount Zion. We weep no more. We weep no more. Oh Lord,
I'ma tell them say DJ Warm and Easy and call the beat, the lyrical fire upon the battlefield, and right now you're in tune to the World Reggae Beat Show. Step in!
This is the reference, and it don't make sense. Cause Babylon has no conscience. You understand me?
Me nah go talk the talk you talk. Me say no, Mr. Wicked Man. Me nah go try the road you try. You're not a part of me God, no. Me nah
nah go sing the song you sing. It's not about my king. Me nah go say where me no fi say. Me have to move, so I ain't gonna sell my soul for no Babylon silvers nor gold. No, me nah play no Babylon role. Too much story in there untold. Again, ain't gonna sell my soul for the Babylon silvers nor gold. No, me nah play no Babylon role. Too much story in there untold.
Rubes, it's been a great pleasure having you on the World Reggae Beat. You know, a long time I've been waiting for this interview. And before you go, I want you to tell the people about any website where you might have, or Twitter or MySpace, you know, where people can find out about the original Unity sound.
Okay, well, I've just set up a website called iTimes Records. You know, that is to release all the products that I did in the past, you know, reissues, and to release the new stuff that I'm doing now, you know, on download, because that is the way forward, you know, and so forth. I've got the Unity MySpace, the original Unity sound, that's on MySpace. Robert Fear on Unity Sounds, that is Facebook, because the internet is the way forward, so you have to get involved in all of these stuff.
Before you go, say some shout out to some people that will be listening to World Reggae Beat right around the world.
Yeah. Well, I want to big up Miss Moore, you know what I mean? Big up Winston Irie. Big up most of my brethren them, you know, we live in a Luton and stuff. Big up all of my brethren them in London, you know. Big up my family. Big up my son Aiden, that's Luton.
And we're going to leave him with the sound now of another track that was, it's a Jammies track, but it came out in England and was made popular by Unity Sound, Johnny Osborne. Buddha Bye number one. What do you say?
Buddha Bye number one. Buddha Bye number one. Buddha Bye number one.
Buddha Bye number two. Buddha Bye.
And this is a definite Clash tune as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, man. Big thing.
Buddha Bye number four. Hold up your hand if you love her, then your fashion and styling. There is a posse in the corner, all of them just a ball of murder. But let me hear you say, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah. Buddha Bye number one. Buddha Bye number two. Buddha Bye number three. Buddha Bye number four. Hold up your hand if you love her, then your fashion and styling. There is a posse in the corner, all of them just a ball of murder. But let me hear you say, whoa.
Warm and easy. World Reggae Beat. You don't know warm and easy we say no. Yo, it's the warm and easy. You don't know Captain Marcus say what you know.
DJ Warm and Easy. And what that man? That tune the way I play stink. Pull it up. Pull it up. All kinds of that.
Oh yeah, baby. At the bottom or the top. My lover no bottom, my lover no top. I'm giving my love, I ain't gonna stop. I'm in the middle of love. So loving you, girl. And I don't know how much I care. There is so much for us to share, baby. There is even dreams or vision for us, lady. My lover no start, my lover no end. I'm giving my love to you as a good friend. I'm in the middle of nowhere. So loving you, girl. I don't know how much I care.
Come get your money's worth. Come get your money's worth. World Beat is in concert. Oh yeah now. Come get your your money's worth. You know why your money's worth. World beat is in concert. Come get your money's worth. You know why your money's worth. Super Black is in concert. In other place, you said the woman them a rock off them skirts. In other place, the brethren them a rock off them shirts. World beat sound a play, and the people them want their money's worth. And then it's on try fi test we. Yes, tonight out of the dance them a fi splurt. Hey, come get your money's worth. You know why your money's worth. World beat is in concert. Come get your money's worth. You know why your money's worth. World beat is in concert. Oh yeah, you're gonna get your money's worth. You're gonna get your money's worth. Cause people from near and far come in a bus and car. Cause people from east and west say them love my style the best. So I'm the popular demand and a special request.
Warm and easy. Kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it.